Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 in this series between Focus versus JN. Focus spawning as the yellow orc player over here on the top right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, on the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have JN spawning as the blue human. So this is going to be human versus orc once more on Amazonia, a map that you guys may not know all too much. I do not believe Amazonia was ever part of the Battle.net ladder map pool, but it is a pretty common map to tournament play. I don't know all of the item drops nearly as well though, so I'm not going to be able to tell you what's going to drop beforehand. But then again, Focus has been opening up with Farseer first as opposed to Blademaster first, and that's already thrown me off my game just a little bit, as I don't talk about the power 6 items for the Blademaster, and we'll see what exactly Focus will be going for this time around. Now, I do not believe we'll see Chain Wave at all, but we are going to be going into a Farseer once more. So Farseer versus Archmage, most likely, as the Archmage has now been started. Back over here, looks like we are going to add a little bit more farms as well. You can take a look at the action or add a little bit of the SimCity build, making it very difficult for any units to really squeeze by into play. There is also this one tree right here where if all it would really take is one or two peasants to try to cut down this tree really fast in order to get units in and out of there. You can see a lot of the peasants over here trying to mine closer to the closer to that town hall. Meanwhile, one long distance peasant doing a little bit of wood gathering or wood harvesting or collecting as well. Voodoo Lounge is being established, so no crazy builds coming in from Focus. No crazy build for, say, fast Wind Riders or a 6-minute Wind Rider game, as the Farseer now move out in order and start this creeping. The Renegade Wizard perhaps going to get purged right there. It looks like the Renegade Wizard going to go after that. Now I believe the Spirit Wolves are going to be able to deal a lot of damage to that Renegade Wizard very, very easily. The Spirit Wolves do deal a large amount of damage, and now down it goes. Item is a Ring of Protection +2. Most likely will just be sold, as a footman is able to scout out and see that it is going to be a standard game this time around. Archmage now coming in over as well. He's going to finish off that rogue. Tobin of Intelligence was dropped, and it looks like a Gloves of Haste will be picked up for that Archmage. A rather nice item, as we'll see what exactly JN will be trying to go for. Now, I do not believe there are any Fountains of Health on this map. There is a tavern in the center, so we may see a Dark Ranger once more, as Focus now comes in, and we may also see another water elemental is dropped here. Archmage almost level 2 will be able to get to level 2 rather quickly. There's that one peon moving back and forth. Level 2 on that Archmage. This one water elemental going to be down to 14 hit points in just a moment. And yes, a replenishment potion has been dropped down as well, as you now see that the Farseer is chasing after this footman. Farseer is at level 2, does have some healing salves, and will be able to put down a little bit of pressure, as the Archmage, sitting at level 2, has a replenishment potion. So we'll see if not that will be used for mana as well. As you can now see that the Farseer is now taking over the creeps and pushing a lot earlier. Or on this side of the map, perhaps trying to eat up through the creeps of his opponent, as now that the Farseer, seeing that level 2, one peon does get taken down, as the Archmage now sitting at level 2, getting close to 3, but same thing for Focus as well, as I believe this one Null Taskmaster will get taken down in just a moment, and that should give this one Farseer 2/3 of the way already, as it does drop a Sentry Ward and Tome of Strength. So Focus is going to have those Sentry Wards and pretty much be able to figure out what exactly JN is trying to do this entire time. JN now getting very, very close to level 3. It looks like these level 1 Apprentice Wizards will not give it, as the Archmage now just shy of level 2. There is a Sentry Ward back over here. The Farseer now just going to return home, and with this one Sentry Ward should be able to keep track of his opponent and know if he is a little bit further away. Focus doing a good job creeping away away from his hero, as the hero should now be at level 3. So a level 3 a level 3 Farseer chasing after the level 2 Archmage, as the Archmage now just shy, and if he does get one more creep kill off, he should be able to drop in those very important level 3 water elementals, but they will be going up against level 2 Spirit Wolves, and those Spirit Wolves may be able to win out in an engagement, as those Spirit Wolves do deal 16 to 17 damage each. And there are 2 of them, which definitely helps out in the long run. Beastmaster has been picked up. Sentry Ward does keep track of the Beastmaster here. Critical Strike now being used by those Spirit Wolves as well. So even with a Farseer, Critical Strike comes into play. A lot of damage being had, as now you can see that there are Grunts over here and a Grunt, and now a Grunt over here pushing into the main keep. So I'm not exactly sure what JN is trying to do. JN looks like he's just trying to deal with the Spirit Wolves, and now Farseer once again gets in another round of Wolves. The Wolves do get destroyed, as the Archmage now sitting at level 3. Those Spirit Wolves should not have been resummoned and try to engage, as the Farseer now being forced to pull back. He does have a speed scroll, and now what is going to happen here, as we do see the Spirit Lodge and a Bestiary being added. So it is going to be Raiders and most likely Spirit Walkers, as the Footmen are now pushing in, and no Chain Lightning that I can see. Peons are desperately trying to repair this one Orc Burrow. The Orc Burrow looks like it will get taken down, and yes, it finally does get destroyed there, and now also this Spirit Lodge is going to be in trouble. So Focus, not quite having the same strategy as in the first game, it looks like he's going to be in a bit of trouble, but it is going to be a Tauren Chieftain. So a Tauren Chieftain is out, and is it going to be perhaps a Stomp now coming in? You can now see that the one Tauren, or the Beastmaster, is down to 57 hit points, and now the Tauren Chieftain is going after all of these units over here. Is he going to do a Stomp? No Shockwave, nothing that I can see just quite yet. And now with 3 Water Elementals, there's the Chain Lightning coming in, and isn't going to be enough. The Tauren Chieftain still has a lot of mana. He hasn't used any of his abilities at all, as Focus has just been able to absorb and deal a lot of damage into the back over here. Focus now losing, or upside down in food, 31/20. Back over here, Spirit Wolves are now rushing in once more. The Archmage is in a bit of trouble, down to 157. The Spirit Wolves do move rather quickly. Is it going to be able to catch up? Slow was cast. The Spirit Wolves have now been resummoned, or no, the timer now used, as Speed Scroll now being used in order to push across the map very, very quickly. The Tauren Chieftain still does not have enough for or still has not used a chain, or sorry, used either a Shockwave or a Stomp yet. So, and he doesn't have Endurance Aura, so I don't know what he exactly he has bought. You see Ivory Towers are now coming in. Archmage and Beastmaster, the Spirit Wolves want to get that damage, stopping the healing onto that Archmage. Archmage now a little bit low on hit points. The Tauren Chieftain now trying to push in as well. Is he going to perhaps get a Shockwave also on some really tightly packed group of units? That is a definite possibility over there, as the Archmage now, with some help of the Priest, able to get back up pretty much into the full hit point territory. And I'm still rather surprised that Focus has not done anything with this Tauren Chieftain. This Tauren Chieftain has pretty much been a really big disappointment so far. Still sitting at level 1, no Endurance Aura for faster speed, no Shockwave, no Chain Lightning. So why even go for a Tauren Chieftain if you're not going to use one of the hero abilities? You can now see that the Beastmaster and the Archmage continuing this push over here. One, I believe, Forest Troll and the Farseer is trying to do a bit of long distance creeping. Perhaps we'll be able to come after that. No, not going to really engage there. Able to get a little bit of damage, as now the Beastmaster are going to come in at level 1. The Beastmaster does have a lot of Ivory Towers, and there are a lot of Militia here. So the Militia may be building up towers in just a moment. We'll see what's going to be happening, as JN now going to try to time and execute this attack. Tauren Chieftain and the Farseer still trying to fight back this engagement here. Another slow being cast onto the Farseer. Farseer is in a little bit of trouble. Ivory Towers now coming into play, and the battle is on. You can now see that those towers are currently being rebuilt. Now the Beastmaster is just able to tank up a lot of that damage. Tauren Chieftain Shockwave finally being used, so Chainwave strategy finally being implemented after 2 minutes, 2 to 4 minutes after the Tauren Chieftain has come online. And now, will it be enough? We do see Speed Scroll to try to counteract the slow. Another Shockwave coming through, but the Tauren Chieftain now dangerously low on mana, needs to pull back. One guard tower does go down. Farseer now in a bit of trouble. Is he going to perhaps be able to heal back up or get a little bit of distance? This one guard tower down to 50, 60 hit points down. It goes once more, and this guard tower may get taken down as well. All the Ivory Towers have been destroyed, as you now see the Spirit Lodge about to be completed. The Farseer trying to be very careful, and the Tauren Chieftain does use a potion of healing just in time to stay alive, as the Farseer now down to 52 hit points uses a potion of healing, not using a healing salve just quite yet, as the Tauren Chieftain now pulling away once more. The Tauren Chieftain is low, the Farseer is low, and there is the GG by Focus. So JN able to come back to take the victory after losing game 1 in this best of 3 series. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, hope you guys enjoyed it.